What do you do if your business is not going the way you want it to? Now, let's face it, with what's going on in the world at the moment, lots of people will be struggling with what's going on in their business, whether they should have a business, whether they should stay in business, whether they should get a job and try and save their business. And it's a lot of tough times, really, being able to have understanding about what to do with your business and how to make sure it is profitable and going forward. And a lot of people put an awful lot of effort into their business. It's a very personal thing, having a business. I've had a business for 10 years, and every ounce of energy I've put into my business, and some things have worked and some things just haven't worked. And it can be really frustrating when things don't work. And then you think, well, should I continue or should I just keep going? And you can get more and more exhausted going forward. So I just thought I'd share a few tips really about what to consider at this moment if you're feeling that way, if you're thinking, well, should I continue or should I just give up? So what I would say is that actually everything that's going on for you, whether you realise it or not, is actually coming from your mind. So your mind will either be saying something positive to you about what's going on, or it'll be saying something negative. Okay, even if something good is going on, or sometimes something negative be saying in your head. Okay, now your business needs to be heart-centered. It needs to be about what you want to do, what you absolutely love, what your passion is, for you to be able to work through different issues that come up, and that you actually know this is what my life purpose is. This is what I'm here for. So if you are experiencing doubts, you think, well, I can't get things to work, they're not working. One of the first things to ask yourself is, am I meant to be doing this? Because it may be that you're not meant to be doing it. The amount of business owners that I've worked with now that have gone into business thinking this is what they should be, like I did. I thought I was supposed to be an education consultant. That's what logically I was meant to be. I was a teacher trainer previously, and now I've come into business. I'm going to be an education consultant. I'll teach everybody, help everybody to understand stress, whether they're a learner or whether they're a teacher. But ultimately, the enemy, although I thought I wanted to do that, actually I wasn't taking action to get that to happen. There was like a split personality within me going on. And the more that you go inward to who you are and what you're here for, the more you'll get those answers. Because often people can go in for the money. I'll just go and do this particular thing because that'll get me the money to do that, whatever. But actually, you can put false energy into something because the people in your network will think, well, that's what they do. And then the next time you meet together, no, I'm doing something different. Oh, no, I'm doing something different. And it can be really confusing. You can actually lose business through it. So because your business comes from your mind, you really need to do the inner work on yourself about what is your heart telling you to do. What is it that you want to do for the future? Looking at your vision, having a vision board that features into that, understanding how you want your personal life and your business life to be. So really look at what you have in place to make that work. Because if you don't have that in place, you think, well, I just can't get it to work. I just can't get money in place to make it work. They'll go back to what is it that you really want to do. Are you passionate enough about your business? Or are there external forces that are stopping you from doing what you want to do, but you really still feel fired up? You need to ask those questions. One of the great ways of learning more is by journaling. And what you do is you just, literally just free write in a book or a journal. Funny that. And see what comes up, and ask yourself some questions and see what comes out of what you've written. I find if I meditate first before I journal, I actually get even more deep answers about things. And it's also about the more that you relax, the more that you'll actually get the honesty of what it is that you want to do. Sometimes we can be pushing the thing that we very want, and actually what we need to be doing is actually relaxing. And the more we relax, the more that actually our energy will just flow to allow it. It's also about looking at what is, if your business isn't working right, what is it that you need to actually make it successful? Have you put all the things in place to actually get it working? So sometimes say, yes, I did this and I did that and I did that, but actually be honest with yourself. Did you advertise an event enough to actually get the 100 people onto it? Probably not. Yeah, because you had other things diverting you to other things, etc. So have the honesty with yourself as to what you need to do. So I'd suggest that you, if things are going wrong, stop putting energy into anything. Okay, stop putting things on social media. Stop putting the newsletter out. Stop chatting, networking, and just spend some time on your own. It may be that you're absolutely exhausted. I know that I was. And when I've worked on my energy and I've worked on my belief system, I've worked on what I really want to do, and I've balanced my energy, the things that are meant to come are coming to me. Okay, what I want to happen are coming much easier rather than me trying to force it. Because what we logically think is meant to happen for us isn't the same as what divine expects for us and what they want us to do as part of our spiritual mission. So if you are finding it challenging at the moment, my advice to you is just stop and take some time out for you, not with other people around you. You need time to relax, to let go of any negative things that are going on, journal, meditate, spend some time in nature, and just allow the clarity to come to you as to whether you should or you shouldn't carry on with that business. And you may well have some aha moments as part of that. I hope that you do.